Hello, this is Anne bringing you another card today. I'm so excited because today's card is including the Peaceful Moments bundle, and this is going to be the completed card. This is in a sympathy, but we're actually going to make a birthday card today, so you'll see how versatile this layout is. And to start, what I'm going to do is I am going to start right away by putting some glue on some of my pieces. And the reason is because I like to let my glue sit a little bit before I put things together. And that way it's not slipping and sliding away on my items. And I'm going to turn this over. And then I'll tell you a little bit about some of the products. So the glue, actually, I love it. You can use it on anything. I'm just gonna put it on there and a little bit on each of the leaves. So if I were to put this on my other leaves, layer this up right away, it may have a tendency to slip. Because the glue will be so wet. So we're gonna leave that get a little bit tacky. Okay. So the set we're using today is the Peaceful Moments. And in the Peaceful Moments bundle, it comes with all these fun little floral poppy dies. So it's awesome. This is like an all-season set. So you'll see the sympathy that I used already on the first card. We're going to be using the birthday, and this is basically for any occasion. So it's a really good, and I love the mix of fonts in here. Okay, so for my card, I am using crumb cake. It's just, we call this the hot dog style. I've already have it scored in half. I always like to score mine for a really nice smooth edge. And we're gonna get started here. So this should be, see, it's already drying. It's clear there. So that's a good indication that it's drying. Okay, so we're gonna put my top layer on, which also, I was so excited to put this card together because in a way it's a sad card because some of these products are retiring already, and by the end of next week or by the end of May, this Coastal 3D folder is being discontinued. This beautiful braided burlap ribbon is being discontinued. And this vellum, isn't that gorgeous? This vellum is going to be discontinued. Okay, and this comes in a 3-pack with Old Olive and a Petal Pink. Okay, so for my leaves, I am just going to put this on top, and it just layers. You don't have to be perfect in putting this down, because it's kind of fun to have it off to the side. And this one we're just gonna put on here. Okay. And then for this, we're gonna put it right onto the vellum. And this is an exact cutout of the flowers. So let's see here. So I'm gonna just put it on there, like so. And the center, I like this little half moon dealie off to the left. You can put it wherever you want, and that's just gonna go there. Okay, so these are my first 3 pieces. Now we're gonna get it ready for the next step by putting more glue on it and letting it sit to get tacky. So I'm gonna put a little glue on here, only where the white spot is. We don't wanna put it where just on the vellum, because then you'll be able to see it. If you like to put a little more glue on the vellum, just use your sponge. And you can check out one of my other blogs to see how I use this sponge. Okay, so for this, I've actually already gone ahead and stamped this rectangle. I've stamped it with the happy birthday from the set. with crumb cake, okay? So I already have that stamped, and what I also did to this piece was I added some dimensionals, and the reason is because this burlap is a little bit thick, and that way it'll lay flat to my burlap. So what I'm gonna do on this piece is put a little glue, let's see, just off to the side here. Wait for that to get tacky. And I'm gonna pull this off so it's ready to pop on. And for my burlap, I actually added a little tear-in tape, which is a double-sided adhesive. To put your burlap on, you're either gonna need glue, liquid glue, or a really strong adhesive. The mono adhesive doesn't work. Oh gosh, am I not gonna be able to get this off now? Come on, baby. Am I the only one that has problems? So I'm just gonna rub that really good. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in about 1 inch on my card and make sure it's centered from top to bottom. Okay, and then this is probably still a little bit wet, but it's just gonna soak right into the burlap. So I'm not too worried about it being too wet, but see if I move it around, it's gonna show a little bit. Okay, and then I am going to start putting these on, and you can see it's starting to be clear, so it's all good. And this I want under the center of my flower, so I'm gonna center it over here, and then this will go also around the birthday, like so. And this just flip over, and that is gonna go right on top of there. So how easy is that? Just a little bit of glue. And actually what I did, I already stamped the inside, and I used the early espresso, so I don't have to put a white piece in the middle. The crumb cake is plenty light enough to write on, but I didn't want to put the crumb cake on. I wanted it a little bit darker, so I used the early espresso to stamp the inside. Okay, so how fun is that? And I had actually done thank you, but this was actually my first card, and if I were to do this over again, I would put the thank you down just a smidget and put this over to the right, but it looks fine. So here you go, all different occasions that you can make, and with one stamp set and one set of dies. And don't miss your chance to get the vellum, the coastal folder, and the braided burlap before they're gone at the end of May. Thanks for visiting today, and have fun creating. Love you. Bye-bye.